From the Jackson Friendly Home and John George Home, Administrator Carrie Good, and from Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, Dave Krieger. Hi, guys.
Good afternoon, Bart.
It's good
Great to see you. Carrie, first, great fundraiser a couple weeks ago with the Backyard Barbecue.
Yeah, thank you. That was our first annual fundraiser, and it was incredible to see that many people downtown. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great to see, apparently, some good money raised for both the Friendly Home and the John George Home.
Yeah, it's actually our first joint fundraiser. I don't know why we haven't done it sooner, but it's our first one, and we're pretty excited about it.
And now we're going to have another one.
We are. Might as well strike while the iron's hot. We're going to resurrect the golf outing that I think just had a one-year hiatus, and it has historically been the Friendly Home outing, but being that we're combining so many services between the two homes, we decided to have it benefit both homes. So that is coming up on Friday, August 25th, out to Hanford Hills. And as of this morning, we were very, very close to having a full field. So anybody that's interested needs to call. And
That's great. Now, you're with Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, and you are Vice President. And this week, you are celebrating your grand opening of your downtown branch.
we are, thank you, celebrating a lot of things. We recently completed the renovations to the post office building, and we now own that building, and we occupy the entire 4th floor. It is our loan production office, so I'm there part-time, along with my team, Mr. Waldron, Mr. George, who I know have been on the show. And then we actually opened the retail branch in the 200 building last Monday, kind of a soft opening, make sure the bugs are worked out. And I think they've been worked out, and so we're having a grand opening Thursday morning.
Awesome. And that will be on the corner of Jackson and Pearl in the 200 building.
Correct. Across from the bike store, the old Sid Young's footprint.
Across from Todd's Barber Shop. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Carrie, working together, the John George Home and the Jackson Friendly Home, what are the economies of scale of working as one and also being the administrator of both facilities?
Well, I think that most of you know I've been at John George for 20 years, and
20 years.
At Friendly Home I've been helping for close to 17 years, and so it just made sense to partner together. And I think for all those years we still did, but we just kind of made it real. And some of the things that we get to do are shared staffing, shared resources, and of course fundraising together, shared volunteers. So there is so much benefit to this. We're pretty excited about it. Very, very excited.
And the fundraiser is a golf outing. How can people participate by either golfing or what other ways do you have out there, Dave?
We are still looking for, we can take any and all whole sponsorships. I believe most of the big ticket items for lunch and breakfast and carts and those things have been generously donated. So we really, for having a year off, I think we made some good progress resurrecting it. But I think we still have room for maybe 2 more teams. I don't want to speak out of turn, but we could still use whole sponsors. We can put a sign up as many times as we want on as many holes as we want. So that'd probably be the best option.
Yeah, and I think it's an opportunity for us to make some more new friends. I think a lot of people know the Jackson Friendly Home and John George, but I think that this is an opportunity for us to combine these two homes together, bring all of our volunteers and our donors in together. Oddly, there's a lot of similar donors, but there are some that are not. So we're excited to get together. Whole sponsorships are still available. Like you said, we probably could use another 10 whole sponsors. They're $100 a piece. You get a sign with your logo on it, so they're definitely worth the money. And if you have a team, again, a couple more spots available.
So how do they contact the bank or?
We've been having them go through the homes.
Yeah.
There's a website, I believe, and or they can certainly contact me or Carrie.
The best way to get us is to call the John George Home at 783-4134, and we can get that set up for you easy enough.
Nice. Well, there's no shortage of things to spend money on, Carrie, but do you have anything earmarked this fundraiser for any specific use?
Typically, the fundraiser, the golf outing is spent for their basic needs, and so that's all their hygiene supplies and all of the things that they can't afford themselves. Some of our larger ones, you've probably heard that we received the Consumers People Award, and that's for larger projects that you, as you know, both homes are very old and require a lot of renovation. And so these smaller events, even though we're actually doing really well with this golf outing, it still goes directly to the residents that we serve. And those are fundraisers that I absolutely love.
Are you full at both homes right now with residents?
Yeah, at John George, we have about 187 people waiting to move in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And I've been with Friendly Home now for almost 2 years, and we have about 53 people waiting. So that's growing, and if you ask me the question, is it a good thing? Yeah, waiting lists are good, but not in my work.
No.
You know, we tend to go to more funerals than anything
Oh, sure.
because these seniors are waiting. And so John George, of course, is starting a capital campaign, and I'm hoping to build another building so that we can serve another 50 seniors. It's gonna chip away at the waiting list, but it's not gonna serve them all. But Jackson certainly has a need to help our low-income seniors.
Well, thanks to both of you coming in today and putting on this fundraiser.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for the time.
You bet. From Jackson Friendly Home and John George Home, Administrator Carrie Good, and from the sponsor at Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, Dave Krieger, Vice President. Well, we've